Filling in the gap between episodes 4, A New Hope, and 5, The Empire Strikes Back, we are here discussing Marvel Comics Star Wars, issue number 12. Dengar has found himself staring down the barrels of Han and Leia's blaster. Distracted by the sudden appearance of the two, Dengar does not see Chewbacca come up from behind him and throw him off the roof of the building, along with the thermal detonator he is carrying, which explodes in mid-air. We know this isn't the end of Dengar, as we see him in episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, but he certainly has a chip on his shoulder now, if he didn't have one before. As Han tries to figure out from Chewbacca where Luke is, Leia sees a squad of TIE fighters overhead, presuming that they are heading to Luke as well. Luke is struggling against the creature he has been forced to face, to the point of calling on Obi-Wan Kenobi to try and get some help. Just then, the creature falls to the ground, his shock collar apparently activated. We see a lightsaber slice through Gracchus the Hutt's guards to find the Game Master, revealing to Gracchus what we already know, that he is an undercover Imperial agent. The TIE pilots are approaching Luke, blasting through the battle droids. The Game Master brings Gracchus into the arena with Luke in what seems to be a victory for the Imperials. But they did not anticipate what would happen next. Gracchus triggers Arena Protocol Gracchus 5, which sends an EMP pulse rendering all electronics useless. Not only do the blasters not work, but the collar controlling the beast Luke was fighting also stopped working, letting the beast loose on everyone. From the crowds, R2-D2 shoots Luke's lightsaber at him, a weapon that is unaffected by the EMP pulse. This is a move we will see later in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, but it is one that apparently R2 has used before, though this time with a bit less finesse from Luke than later on. Han, Leia, and Sana are making their way to the arena to try and find Luke. They spot the Imperials as well as the giant creature, which means they are heading in the right direction, except they have come to find that their blasters are not operational. Then, of course, here to save the day is R2-D2. It is said of all the characters in Star Wars, R2 is the only one who will get you out of trouble, never getting you into trouble in the first place. R2 has pilfered quite a few lightsabers from Gracchus, and has given them to Leia, Han, and Chewbacca, as they seem to be the only weapons unaffected by the EMP pulse. On the first read, this seems a bit off in left field to have all these non-Force users wield lightsabers. But as we saw from Episode 7, The Force Awakens, a lightsaber can be handled well, even if you're not a Force user. Luke, having been once again bested by the Game Master, is saved unexpectedly by Gracchus the Hutt, who wants nothing more than to destroy the Game Master for his treachery. The Game Master, a stormtrooper from an elite company known as Vader's Fist, manages to reach one of the lightsabers around Gracchus' neck and slices through his prosthetic legs. Luke and Han, with dialogue that is as good as any film with the two of them, discusses the results of Luke's quest in the middle of the battle. Luke wants to get back to Gracchus' Jedi Artifacts room to gather more information, but the approaching stormtroopers, with working blasters, has Han telling Chewbacca to get Luke to the Falcon, against his wishes. Leia goes back to dig Sana out from underneath the rubble, where she comes clean about not being Han's wife, just wanting the money that is owed to her from the job they pulled together. The gang fly away from the system to face another day. As the issue and the story arc closes, we see the Imperials with Gracchus in custody, and the Game Master addressing Darth Vader. We can learn from this conversation that it is the Emperor's quest to destroy all traces of the Jedi, and it seems that they plan on doing just that to Gracchus' collection of Jedi artifacts. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to keep up with all the insight and analysis found here at Star Wars: The Canon Explained. You can also follow us on Twitter or visit us on Facebook. Till next time, may the Force be with you.